what's up guys, and welcome back to askNK. Today we have a very quick update coming from the folks at Maxon, creators of Cinema 4D, and of course the new parent of this mobile sculpting tool known as Forger. Right now, they've gone through to make Forger free for anyone who already owns an iPad. And for sure, this app has been one of the most talked about apps that iPad users have been using to sculpt. So for those who haven't seen this before, we're going to go ahead and talk about the user interface just in case you haven't seen it, so you can get an idea about it. And of course, if you do have an iPad, you can go over to the App Store right now and you can download it for free. The Forger tool does support the Apple Pencil, which unfortunately, due to the fact that I travel to visit my family, I do not have the Apple Pencil with me. And that is why we cannot do a very sculpting-like demonstration. But for sure, multi-touch is also available. You can import and export OBJ, STL, and also USD files. And it also makes sense to see that this tool itself is currently set to be compatible with Cinema 4D R25. And that workflow is super cool. But if you're using the free version, this is just one thing that you'll not be able to get, as every other thing that includes the lighting, how you get to sculpt, the sculpting tools, and of course the sculpting core. All of these things will be available to you, so you can actually do some impressive stuff directly on your mobile device on the go, but then you will not be able to send things back and forth from Forger over to Cinema 4D. Now, the folks at Maxon are saying that for those who like to work with this, you can simply get the purchased version, which does come alongside with the Maxon one. But for the most part, if you just want to try this tool out, you can simply go over to the App Store like we mentioned, and you can grab it and of course start working with it. So with that said, let's take a look at Forger and see how it works. So with Forger simply opened right here, what you have is a user interface that is extremely easy. And like I mentioned earlier, unfortunately, I do not have my Apple Pencil here. And what we can do is we can orbit across, and right around this part, you can see the brush strength, you can see the brush size, you can choose to play with the brushes however you want, and there's a couple of brushes right here that you can pick from, and this just simply makes sculpting on the go extremely easy. You can turn on and turn off your symmetry from here. Your layers exist right there. You can also see your subdivision levels as you can crank them up and down from this part. And for those who like to play with the lighting also exists here, so you can choose to play with the lighting from there. And you can even do some more crazier stuff with it. If you go over to the preference, you might also want to play with the preference depending on what you like to work with. So if you like to allow roll gesture, you can do that. And for sure, if you like to play with any of the settings, you can also do that from here. It's also worth mentioning that if you click on this button, you can bring in images and you can actually, bring in some resources from this part. You can import stuff from here, and you can also export things out of here. You can also get turntables out of this depending on what you want, and you also have a couple of templates that you can work with. So if you like to start with a simple sphere, you can do that. If you like to start with a full character, you can also do this, and this looks very, very nice. It's quite interesting to see that the folks at Maxon, contrary to public opinion about what Forger would turn out to be, it's very interesting to see that Forger is currently free, and anyone who would like to get it right now can come through and pick it up and start working with it totally for free. And this is quite impressive. So this is more like it for those who like to come through and check out all of these things, see all the amazing things that Forger has to offer, and probably you like to get this and play with it. Link to this is going to be in the description, so do well to check it out. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section. Huge shout out to the folks at Maxon for making this free and making it available for everyone. And of course, if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And until I see you guys in the next one, peace.